I have to do this video because oh, I was watching this video today, and it was this man's. It's fairly large. Don't know if there was 435K subscribers. I think that's what they had. So it was a pretty big channel. So maybe they're putting on a show, but didn't seem like a show to me. It seemed very sincere. It was this husband that put his wife on, and she was talking about how, well, Jesus came to her, God came to her, the Holy Spirit, and told her to warn the church that there's a great shaking coming, and that the church needs to be into Jesus over all things. And needs to snuggle up with Jesus and forget about all other things. For the church is going to find out just exactly what's been going on and what they believe in. And they don't even realize they believe in it. They think they believe in the right things. So you might want to tell Casey, like I said, buckle up, Bible boys. And I wish you your best on your arrogance and ignorance to not even have an open mind. Wasn't that the thing about Jesus? He was always willing to be questioned. If you have that's the thing. We're taking that ability away from everybody. Not allowed to ask questions anymore. Not about our filthy governments. Not about those filthy Hollywood freaks. Like, here's the deal. Like, people are lying. And, like, you would think, like, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. There's Richie the Clown or something like that. He's got a pretty big following. So you think that this would get to certain people and they would do something about it. Anyways, this Richie the Clown, he says that he's been to Hollywood parties, devil-worshipping parties, that Keanu Reeves has been a part of. Now, me thinking, Keanu's people must have heard about that story by now and, like, would make him take it down and make a public apology or something along that lines. But nothing. Just pure silence. So could you imagine that? The guy playing Neo in the Matrix, getting out, is one of the people helping you stay in the Matrix. That's so fitting, right? But I don't know if he is. I mean, he seems like a fun, like my wife's even said, if there's somebody in Hollywood that's a complete sweetheart, it's gotta be Keanu Reeves. Did you guys ever hear about that? Like, you gotta wonder what goes on in Hollywood. Because God shows me things like that Michael Perry guy, you know, the guy from Friends. He actually wrote in his book about wanting a fucking good guy like Keanu Reeves. He wanted him dead. Like, weird shit like that. Like, you guys, like, ever question weird shit like that? Like, why would he want Keanu dead? Why does he blame him for something to do with River Phoenix or something? But who knows? Maybe Matthew Perry's holding things in that he knows, but he's afraid that fucking if he said something, he'd be called a crazy person or killed or fucking because he's got his own demons that fucking they got him set up on. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. These are just my opinions and my thoughts based on what I've seen that it's supposed to be my reality, and it doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, here's the thing. I'm gonna have to do a TikTok today. I don't know if I have videos I haven't even put out yet. But, anyways, I had something brilliant to say, and then oh man. Anyway, yeah, I gotta put myself out there today. Because I had the weirdest shit happen to me yesterday. I don't know if I put it on that other video. But I'm walking out here. And I'm like thinking about that Adrian guy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard me talk about him. But like, I channel God and I fucking touched this guy's ancestors saying, you need to tell him fucking to smarten up a bit. They're proud of him. They say he's a good man. And they're proud. But Adrian has to lose some of his pride in order for him to succeed in his mission. Can you imagine? Like, you think, like, don't call me crazy because there's a whole bunch of people on the internet saying that they channel people, okay? This is not a crazy thing. But can you imagine me on TikTok saying, hey, bud, your ancestors gave me a call. I don't know their names. I don't know any of that shit because I didn't ask because I was too busy freaking out that he's channeling me. See what I mean? This is fucking weirdo shit. Can you imagine? And I'm the only person holding myself back. Imagine if I started believing in myself, the shit that I could fucking probably do. But who knows? Pretty soon the fear that I'm holding for you guys comes back at you. Unfortunately for you, but that's the only way you get to learn. You gotta take a look at yourself in the mirror. You need to get to the point where you see someone else, you should probably look at them the way you look at yourself and treat them as so. You know what I mean? If you were doing bad and someone could show you, would you accept it and change if it was the best thing for you? Just like, here's the thing. I don't claim to know if there's hell. I don't claim to know. All I know is I got a big feeling that karma is a major thing, and that, like, the thing that I think is best case scenario is that there is a reincarnation cycle. I don't understand how it would work. Maybe it's through bloodlines but you gotta think, because this toxic butterfly or whatever his name is on TikTok, he's like, I don't agree with everything he says, and he definitely doesn't agree with everything that I think. But I think we're like willing to see the truth. But one of his ideas is that maybe it is just a reincarnation. It's just you're not gonna ascend. But this is what I'm thinking. If it is a reincarnation cycle, and their ultimate plan is to cut off all the bloodlines, because it's been rumored about that thingy. It, may cause some people to be more sterile. And it would only make sense for the agenda that's coming through, right? The less the less children that in the future can reproduce, the lesser and lesser the bloodlines close, right? Maybe that's their main objective. Like they say, maybe it's like some sort of soul harvesting that they know about. Maybe we are electricity. And then when you're trapped in that, because there's nowhere for you to reincarnate, maybe they harness your power altogether. And it gets so hot, it's like hell. Because you got nowhere to go. Because you were your own undoing. Because you allowed a bunch of fucking third burglars to fucking run the show and let them tell you what to do. And I come out with ideas saying, hey, maybe this is the suggestion I should make to fucking, because he has a platform, to Adrian. Stop focusing on the fucking government. The proper information anyways, you guys aren't getting the proper coverage, so it doesn't matter. It's just the same people watching the rebel news. I mean, it's adding a little bit. But if they're not seeing it from fucking CTV or CBC or fucking CBS or fucking CNN or Fox, they're not gonna wake up. We need to hit them in the news. We need to show these other people too. Like, there's alternative news. Check out Russell Brand. See for yourself if he's bringing the facts. You know, check out the Rubin Report. I don't believe in everything that these people say. Like, this Rubin Report, he loves DeSantis. And I can see why. Like, DeSantis has done a lot of good things. But DeSantis to me just seems like a puppet. Like, he's doing the right things to get to a certain goal, you know what I mean? And I don't think the goal is for the people. But if he can have the people's love and the love of his puppeteer, then much better for him. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be like, I don't know. But all I know is if you're a true chosen one, you know that you don't know the truth. But you're not willing to bend your truth because someone tells you to, but you can be shown or it can be explained. That's the thing. God didn't make this easy for... I still don't know if some of them even know they're chosen. Who knows? Maybe this... But then again, maybe I'm bipolar sick. Maybe. But I don't have to be. I mean, I want to explain why I feel the way that I do, and bring awareness as I go along. Maybe the children are important. Maybe it's important that we have children that can reproduce, so that if it is a reincarnation cycle, that but then again, does something happen to the real bad souls, or do they just pay the price on earth and then when they die they reincarnate? But we've changed the world so those little souls won't be able to be picked out and plucked away from the devil because we've removed them. Who knows? It'd be up to the world to decide that, I guess. I don't know. I had some other plans too, where I thought I'd go on a limb. I think I said in the video, go on TikTok and make an ass out of myself in front of somebody else, asking them if they wanted to play Chosen One with me. I gotta show that I'm not the chauvinist that I'm fucking made out to be, I guess. I love everybody equal. I trust them on their actions, not their colors or their sexuality or on their actions. Nobody is inherently bad. I mean, God put his essence into man. So there's goodness there. It's just in order to truly know what love is, you have to give them free will. And well, the greatest gift we could ever got will be man's greatest downfall if they allow it to be. I don't know. Do we let them win? Dun, 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 dun. Can little me actually accept the fact that he should be standing up for his children and be saying, no. Gavin Newsom is fucking pretty gruesome. And we need to do something about him because he might be part of the evil plot to fucking take over the world. He might be involved with the WEF. He might have some dirty affairs. But any man who would tell you to mask up and not do it himself, I don't know. It's kind of weird that you could, like, that could even happen. Like, I could see it being a mistake once or something, going, oh, sorry, I forgot, I'm not even, you know. But no. Out there being his handsome self, Matthew McConaughey looking motherfucker. Like, he just, like, he's gross. He makes my stomach turn. Him and Trudy Trudeau. I wonder if they've ever had to. Devil's a sick fuck. Sick, sick, sick. Just ask, like, P. Diddy. Like, you guys ever wonder about when Kanye said that P. Diddy and Jay-Z are killers? You think authorities would have looked into that, eh? You know, such a high-profile guy like Kanye would say such a thing. And there's a bunch of other people, like, claiming people follow them, trying to make them look crazy, trying to make them go crazy, like Jaguar Wright. And who's that other guy? The guy that says fucking Will Smith raped him. He's fucking crazy. I don't know. He says some fucking bizarro shit. I can't remember what his name is. But it's just weird that shit like that Richie the Clown thing. Like, why hasn't he got a cease and desist? Like, how are we supposed to know what's real anymore unless liars are exposed? I mean, it wouldn't be hard for fucking Keanu to come up and go, hey, that fucking Richie the barber or whatever, who's claiming to have Jesus, is a fucking liar. I don't go to satanic parties. But no. That's all it would take. And a bunch of Keanu Reeves fans would go over and say, you're a fucking liar. You better prove it. Blah, blah, blah. And then Richie would have to prove it. Or he looks like the fucking... he looks like that fucking all beefed out guy who eats raw meat. End up looking like a fool like that guy. But is he really a fool? Is he still fucking probably living the life off of fucking a lie? And then he's still just because he was such a good dude that some people stuck around with him. Because I don't know. I can't even remember that dude's name. He's just grizzly with the beard and stuff. I don't know. Like, if it meant like bad things happening to you and you knew about it, would you stop hanging out with Johnny Dagburn until Johnny Dagburn got his shit together? Don't you think the smart thing for Johnny Dagburn would be to is probably leave the YouTube and work on his family, and mostly himself? Look at the misery he just caused his family by walking himself into World War III. He's such a dummy. Like, he looks like a fucking, like, this is the thing. My thoughts are, God tells me to take everything bad and turn it around and use it and make it good. So, like, in my world, I would have a Mount Rushmore of shitheads. I did a whole series of videos on this, and you have Justin Trudeau and Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates and Johnny Dagburn. Maybe a little me looking to join the, and unfortunately I thought my wife would be part of it too. That's only if I'm chosen. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to say if I'm chosen. She neglected to see that, so she would probably be one of the, so we would have all learned from these people. We would have learned from the past. We would be grateful and thankful that these people showed us that that was not the way to be, and that this is why we're greater. We've learned from our past, and we've learned how to create and be better. Like, this is what I mean. I go on about Thomas Edison. Like, this is Thomas Edison's world, for crying out loud. Can you imagine if Tesla, if he would have been taken seriously by the people and not beat down to the ground so others could have money? Because Tesla was never about the money. It was always for the people. That's why I believe he was a prophet. And then he came here with a purpose. And he tried to tell the people. And no one would listen. No one would help him. In fact, he paid dearly for his love for humanity that hated him so much. Like, who knows what that guy did? Everybody wanted his information, eh? But I do think that there's something to do with the pair of glasses. For some reason, there's something to do with the pair of glasses, but that's just what I think. That's a prophetic thing. But I do think that the ancestors of Adrian have a message for me to give to him, and that feels pretty uncomfortable for me to do, so I don't know what I'm going to do today. Am I going to do those TikToks? Am I going to put myself out there? I think I have to. God tells me I have to. When I'm ready, I'll do it. Anyways, have a good day.